Hey friends, it's Crazy Cheap Chick. I'm back from the grocery store. I had to spend a little bit more than usual this week because we're going to be headed up to my dad's to work on his old farmhouse. If you've been watching those videos, it's coming along. And we're taking 4 people with us. So I will have a whole crew to feed this week. And so I spent more than usual. You'll see. Anyway, it's starting to thunder a little bit, and it's a little bit cooler here in Kansas today, so hopefully we're going to get some rain. Let's get in before it starts. And stick around to the end, because I have a story to tell you, and it's pretty funny. Well, that was a stressful trip to the grocery store, and I'm going to say I spent around $200. Because actually, I had to go up to the counter and argue with them about being overcharged, and I got a $14 refund, but then I ended up buying a couple of more things, so right around $200 is pretty accurate. And I'm going to show you everything I got today. There's a reason I'm spending so much. We're going up to my dad's this week and working on the house. We'll be gone all week, and there'll be workers up there, and I'm going to have to feed them lunch. And so I had to buy a lot of extra food to feed these workers, because out in the country, there's no place for them to go and get lunch. And if they have to go into town, find a place to eat and come back, we lose like an hour and a half out of the day. And so John Wayne had asked me to feed the workers, and I'm going to do it. So here's what I got. I'll start with full price, these snacking tomatoes. Of course, this makes me sick that I even have to buy tomatoes. Normally this time of year, you would be swimming in tomatoes. My tomatoes did not do well this year, so I'm still buying tomatoes. I bought these blueberries for $3.99, carrots for $1.39. This lettuce was $2.89. The broccoli cuts were $1.25. The half and half was $5.49. Cottage cheese $2.79. I'm still doing the low carb, high protein deal. This low carb pasta was $3.99. Sour cream was $2.29. 3 little tomatoes was $1.64. Olives were on sale, I think, for $1.99. These olives were $1.99. And then I'm not going to be eating any bread because I'm doing low carb, but I still have to get it for other people. So I had to get 2 packages of bread. It was on sale for $2.99 a package, and 2 packages of buns for $1.79. I'll probably feed the people sandwiches and sides and maybe hamburgers. That's why I had to get all this deli meat. And this is one of the things I had to argue with them about. This was $3.49 for this honey ham. And then these said that they were $3.99, but when they rang up for $4.79. And I went up to the customer service desk, and they're like, well, that's the right, $4.79 is the right price. That's always their go-to. We're right, you're wrong. And I'm like, well, you've got a sign back there saying $3.99. And I took them back and I showed them the sign. And so they went ahead and refunded the money and let me get these for $3.99. They said it was an old sign from last week. Then I got these Tyson chicken bites for $4.99. These also did not ring up for the sale price of $4.99. It rang up for 10 something. That was another one of the things I had to argue with them about, but they went ahead and adjusted it. After I took them back to the freezer, showed them the sign, and they agreed with me that, yeah, the sign said it was on sale. 3 packages of cheese slices for $2.49 each. This is for the sandwiches to feed the workers at Dad's house. Tomorrow night when we get up there, I'm probably just going to throw these in the trailer oven and have maybe some of that cottage cheese. This ranch dressing was $2.49. They had chicken on sale this week. It was $2.99 a pound. And so each package was slightly different, $3.62, $3.11, and $3.47. This Wendy's bacon was on sale for $3.99. That's about as cheap as it gets anymore. I went ahead and got 3 packages. I'll put it in the freezer. I got these cookies. They were 99 cents each. I won't be eating them. Hopefully John Wayne won't be eating them. Those are for the workers also for lunches. And this is probably one of my best deals right here. These big blocks of cheese were $3.99. And they're good till December 2025. I really ought to go back and get some more. Grapes were on sale. This was $3.56 worth of grapes. These Cantina Thins were $3 a package. And once again, this is for the lunches. The grapes and the chips and the cookies are all to feed the workers. And then this is my clearance stuff. I did find some red nut bags. Little potatoes, $1.50. I think I'm going to make potato salad. These peppers were $1.50. And there were 3 bags of nice avocados for $1.50 each. Now that's a deal because some of them have 6 in them. And avocados here are like 99 cents or $1.25 each for the big ones usually. Had quite a bit of meat on sale. And I also got this salsa for $1.75 to go with those chips for lunches. The meat I found was this diced beef was $5.40. And 3 packages of this beef fajita for $4.50. And I went ahead and got 3 packages. I'm going to take the vegetables out and just freeze the meat because I don't think I'm going to need it this week. I don't usually buy sauces, but they had these sweet and sour summer sauces for 99 cents. They're normally $4.99, so I bought 3 of them. The steaks were $7.31. They had been $11.26. I won't eat this. I'll feed it to grandkids. This is some mac and cheese that was on clearance for 53 cents a package. And this doesn't feel like a sale price, but this Folgers coffee was $7.65. And coffee, can you believe how high it's getting? I mean, it's outrageous. And it's not going to get any less expensive because of the droughts they've had in Brazil and Vietnam or wherever else it is they grow coffee. And 2 of these Mexican-style street corn flatbread for $2.10. Well, these do have a little bit more carbs than I want to eat, but I think that I can sneak it in every now and then and still be okay. Anyway, that's what I got. What are we going to eat? Well, we're going to be up at my dad's, and it's just going to be meat and sides. I mean, when we get up there tomorrow night, I'll probably do these boneless chicken bites and maybe some cottage cheese. One night, I'm probably going to do hamburgers with some baked beans. I've got broccoli and carrots as sides. I could do BLTs, but I do have some low-carb bread that I bought at Walmart for $6 for a loaf. Can you believe that? It's crazy. We might just have baked chicken with a few potatoes. And I could do fajitas because I've got everything for fajitas, or we could do steak and some little side potatoes or just broccoli and carrots. I mean, I'm really, really, really trying to not eat rice and potatoes. I'm trying to keep my potatoes to once a week and not eat rice at all. I still have some of that rice cauliflower, and that's a really good substitute for me. This is about the poorest excuse for a meal I've made in a long time. It's a little hard to cook on a travel trailer sometimes. I picked these tomatoes this morning. It has been one disappointing garden year. Also picked these out of the garden this morning. The only things that have done really good have been squash and zucchini. Even cucumbers didn't do well this year. Oh, and my cannas are gigantic this year. They have liked this weather. It's so weird because we get like 3 or 4 inches of rain at once and then nothing. It's just been a weird weather summer, and certain things love it, like these tropical cannas, and other things hate it. I didn't have a chance to go to garage sales or even Goodwill this week since we were working up at Dad's, but I did want to show you my zinnias. I thought they were really pretty this year. I just love zinnias. They're one of my favorite flowers. What's your favorite? They come in such a variety of shapes and colors. All right, guys, let me catch up on what's going on here at the farm. I don't know, I haven't been here. I've been at my dad's house all week working on his house, and hopefully in the next day or 2, I'll get a video put together and get it up to show you what we have been doing around there. It's coming along, but we ran into a big roadblock this week. You'll see in the video if you watch it. Did have something kind of interesting happen I wanted to tell you about. I've been real honest with you. The reason I started a YouTube channel, it wasn't just because I enjoy making videos. I mean, I do. It's kind of fun. I don't mind it. It's a nice little hobby. But my goal was always to try to provide an additional retirement income for myself. I'm 61. I don't even qualify for Social Security, for full Social Security, until 67. And so my hope is that by that time, my YouTube channel will have grown enough that I can make a little money. Right now, I make between $100 and $200 a month from my ad revenue. It's not based on how many subscribers you have. It's based on views. So the more views you get, the more money you get. But, of course, the more subscribers you have, the more likely you are to get views. And the more subscribers you have, the more likely you are to get sponsorships from companies. Well, I went months without getting anyone contacting me, wanting me to make a video for their product. And I think the last one I got contacted, it was like back in February. It was around the time we went on that cruise. And they gave me 2 free pairs of tennis shoes for making the video, which was not bad because the tennis shoes were worth about $125 a piece. So, and they were really good tennis shoes. I love those tennis shoes. I still wear them. In fact, I'll try to find that link and put it in the video. I don't get anything off of it if you buy them, but they were good tennis shoes. And they're really comfortable. I really like those tennis shoes, my cruise shoes. So then I went months, never heard from anyone. And then while I was in Europe, I got contacted by 2 companies. And then this week, I got contacted by another one. Well, I'm going to be really, really picky what companies I work with. I'm never going to promote products that I don't like or use. I'm never going to lie. I'm going to tell you the truth. And if I get a product and it's trash, I'm not going to make a video on it. I'll just send it back to them or tell them, hey, I'll make your video, but you're not going to like it. So if I actually talk about a product in one of my videos, I do like it. And so of the 3 companies that contacted me, and they're all legitimate companies and their products are all okay, I told one yes. And the name of the company is Wild Catch. And it's a company that makes all kinds of different products, but this product is a fly catcher. It's a flying insect trap. And so I made a separate video for the fly catcher. I had to submit them multiple drafts before they accepted it, and it had to be a certain length. There were all these requirements. What's different about this product is I got paid. I got paid to make the video. Now, it wasn't a lot of money. We went back and forth. I wanted $350 to make it, and they wanted to pay me significantly less, and we settled on $180. So I got $180 to make a 5-minute video, and I had to make it twice. They did not like my first version, which I thought was hilarious and good, but they said it was too long and too talky. But that's who I am. I'm a talky person. And so finally I made a version that they liked, and I'm probably going to put it up the same time I put up this video. So it would really help me out if you watch the video. I don't care if you buy the fly trap, though it does work. I mean, you'll see in the video, I had it up for about a week and it caught a ton of bugs. It works great. But if you watch that video and give it a like, it would just help me out, because then I have a video, a paid video that I can show other sponsors. Like, yeah, here's the kind of video I can make, and look, it got this many views. And if you share it, that's even better. If you leave a comment, that would be helpful. If you buy it, because there's a link in the video to buy it, that would even be better. And I get this like itsy bitsy tiny commission if someone actually buys one of the bug traps, and they're inexpensive. And I don't expect to make anything off of that. It's really the initial amount that I get from making the video. So as I go forward on YouTube, sponsorships are probably the way that I can make the most money. And so that's why that was kind of a milestone for me. And when I hit 5,000 subscribers, that will be a milestone because very few people ever hit 5,000 subscribers. I mean, I want to say it's like 3 or 4%. Not very many people can even get to 1,000. It's hard. It really is hard. If I'd known how hard it was, I don't know if I would have done it. So thankfully, I didn't know how hard it was. So if you're feeling especially kind and generous and want to help out an old lady, please watch my wild catch bug video. It would mean a lot to me. Okay, now, as a reward, I'm going to tell you 3 funny stories. They're all short. They all happened this week. So the first one, a friend and I got together, and my friend is hilarious. She's very funny, and I've got to take my glasses off to tell you this. Now, the first one was something that one of my friends told me, and she's about my age. She's hilarious, and we got together, and she, out of the blue, she just looks at me, and she goes, we're really getting older. She goes, just think about it. If we'd committed a murder in our 20s or 30s, we'd be out by now. And I'd never thought of it that way before, but yeah, I guess so. And then this last Saturday, my son and his family took John Wayne and I out for an entire day of fun in Kansas City. Our 43rd wedding anniversary is on September 4th. And they're going to be gone on vacation, and so they wanted to go do some fun stuff with us and take us out to dinner. And so I spent all day with my little grandson and granddaughter. And my grandson, he's, 5 or 6. I have so many grandkids, I lose track of their ages. But he's the youngest one. And he said a couple of things that just cracked me up. The first one he said to his papa, and he said, "Papa, I woke up really crabby, and my daddy said, 'You're crabby. You need to go eat some protein.' And I went and I ate some bacon, and I felt great." And so he's learned a valuable life lesson. Bacon makes everything better. So that was funny. And then here's the second thing he said, and he said it to me. And I asked him while we were in Europe, I hadn't seen him for 2 or 3 weeks. And I'm like, well, what have you been doing? What have you been up to? And so he was telling me that they had gone over to Independence, Missouri, which is where John Wayne and I went to high school. And he had been in Independence, so I'm very familiar with that town. And he said, and Nana, I saw a church there, and that church built a slide for Jesus so he can slide down from heaven. And I'm like, well, buddy, I don't think it's a slide. And he stops me, and he goes, Nana, I saw it with my own eyes. I'm like, okay, well, if you saw it with your own eyes, it's hard to argue with that, right? And so then later I'm asking my son, I'm like, hey, what church is he talking about that built the slide for Jesus? And my son's like, oh, it's that big church spire that, I don't know the name of the church. I think they call themselves the Community Church of God now. It's changed names several times. But anyway, I am going to put up a picture of this church, and then you tell me if this church built a slide for Jesus or not. I definitely see where he got it from when I know what he's talking about. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you find some bargains this week. And I hope you have some good times. I hope someone says something that makes you laugh this week. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. And don't forget to watch my bug video. Talk to you guys later. Bye.